Hi, my name's John Cordy, and today I wanted to show you some chords. Those are some chords from Sainsbury's, obviously. It's a kind of visual, but also a pun joke, so it works on a few levels. Obviously, today I wanted to just show you some Mateus Asato patches that I put together. I was asked if I could recreate my patches from the HX Stomp on the Podgo, so I've done that. So they're relatively simple. Basically, I'm using the German Mahadeva amp and 1x12 lead AT cab, transistor tape delay, and a glitz reverb, and the Timmy, which is basically what he uses. He uses a Jan Ray, which is basically a Timmy. So Mateus, I think, is quite active on his volume knob. I think the German Mahadeva is based on a Bogner Shiva, and I think the model that they've put on there is basically relatively high gain, because I backed the gain all the way off to 0.6. And you can still drive it basically. So yeah, the drive I've got at 0.6, bass is at 7.8, mids are at 5, trebles at 8.8, and presence is at 10. Channel volume all the way up, master all the way up, sag at 7.7, and everything else as it should be. And I'm using the 1x12 lead 80 with a ribbon mic 160, distance of 4 inches, and everything else as it should be. You could adjust in some early reflections if you wanted to. Transistor tape delay with the mix at 15, and a reverb glitz with the decay down at 4 and the mix at 24. So as I say, if you keep the you can really get quite a lot out of just that one snapshot if you're, active with your volume knob. Mateus also uses a Vemuram Janray, which is basically a Timmy. And so on snapshot C, I kick in that for a bit more gain. And likewise, if you use your volume knob, you can get quite a variety of tones out of that. So the Timmy, I've got the gain at 3.9, and the bass cut and the treble cut where they should be. The clipping I've got down for some reason. Normally I use that in the middle position. So that does that. Then A, I think I've put the clipping in the middle position and introduced a bit of the treble cut. So if you're actually using that as a lead tone, That's kind of adjusted to my preference a bit more to get rid of some of that high-end harshness. But that doesn't clean up quite so nicely as C or D, because it's got less of that high-end content. And then if you really want to go crazy, B is this kind of all-out. Kind of all out, imagine he's on stage shredding with Jessie J kind of tone. And for that I've basically boosted the amp drive up to 5, the bass I've cut down to 3, the treble is at 7, presence is cut slightly to 9. But that's basically how I'm doing that, and I could even adjust that high cut down a bit. So that's with the high cut down at 5.8. You could adjust that to taste if you wanted to. So that's basically that preset, and it's also in the Google Drive now if you wanted it. I just wanted to show you this one other thing that I've put together today. So this is on the JC Map 4 Tim preset. So basically I've put together something like a freeze preset. I can't do exactly what I can do with the Helix with the Pod Go, but if you use this, basically if you've got the expression heel down, it's just your normal delay. Kind of that ambient freeze effect. So So basically I've turned off the volume pedal and I've changed the heel parameters, changed delay parameters to be the heel at 15%, and then all the way down the feedback goes up, so that you get that long tail basically. So that's what I've been up to today. Hopefully that's vaguely interesting. As I say, I can't do exactly what I can do with the HX Stomp or the Helix in terms of freezing, but I think that's something that's vaguely useful. We've got that kind of ambient sound. I might experiment with using some other types of delay as well. But yeah, all these presets will be in my Google Drive. So this is the JC Mat 4 Tim, and the one that I was showing you was JC Mat 2 Tim. But hopefully that's useful. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you for another video soon. Cheers.